What's up, NerdzGotWordz Universe?
What's up?
How's everybody doing today? We've got one of our founding members on the channel right here. So we're just going to do a little interview with him. Let's start out with your name, your age, and what do you like to do?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Ryan here. 23, and what do I like to do? I'm basically that guy that's down to stay at home and watch a movie, but also down to go out clubbing and raving and having a good time. I'm basically those two extremes together.
Nice.
Yeah.
We always love those. What is your role on the team?
So I'm basically the script writer. Now I put, script quotation marks because we don't really have a script because I think, freedom to say whatever we want is far better than narrating it to a specific thing. However, that being said, it's necessary basically primarily to keep our thoughts organized. Any one of us can go on a rant for 2 or more hours just on one specific topic.
This is true.
And you don't really want to sit here, me talking about one thing in the movie for like 3 hours. I don't think anyone wants to be through that. I wouldn't want to watch that. So basically the script is just a list of questions that helps guide the conversation, get us through the movie, and drop us off at an ending point. I basically do the intros and the outros. And yeah, my job is to be kind of its main narrator and guider of the overall podcast. That's pretty much what I do, the main thing. And I'm also in charge of the skits as well. I call them skits, but basically future ideas that you'll see hopefully later on. The other guys help as well, but I just kind of help write them down and try and bring life to them, to the creations. That's kind of what I do.
Well, since this is a entertainment and movie/TV show podcast, or YouTube channel rather, what do you like to watch, or what do you not like to watch?
I'm pretty much that guy that's down to watch anything horror, musical, a chick flick, a comedy, action, adventure. I'm pretty much an anime. I'm down to watch anything. There's really nothing I don't like. I would say one thing that kind of bothers me is dry, drawn-out humor. There's certain movies and stuff where they can go on for like 5 minutes of the film on just one joke that's like, you laugh at like, it's funny, but it gets so drawn out that you just sit there and you're like, is this done yet? This gets annoying. And that kind of bugs me. I guess that's really not to a particular theme, but yeah, that's basically one thing that kind of annoys me in a movie that we could possibly see.
Okay. Since you are one of the founding members and people already heard my side of the story, why did we want to start a podcast from your perspective?
Right. Because people kept calling us out to do one.
Shy?
Yeah. Basically, we always talked about doing a podcast. All of us have really great ideas, and we thought it was just about time. And also on the drive home from Disney or other places, we would be in the car and we would call it like a real talk episode where we would primarily just pick a topic and just talk about it. And then Nike came in. This is no hate on Nike. I wear Nike shoes. Thank you, Nike. I don't know. But, I got a pair of J's. I don't know. But basically, Michael Jordan, along with a few others, they made a thing called Real Talk. And we were just kind of like, oh, that's our idea.
Yeah, that was our idea. What the hell?
What the heck, Nike? We didn't even get a shout out. No. But that kind of also stepped up our game because, if NerdzGotWordz got taken, we didn't have anything else. This probably wouldn't have been started in all honesty. And one thing that I noticed primarily is with my sister, we were watching Infinity War, and the part where Red Skull comes on. If you haven't seen Infinity War, like, come on now. So I'm not going to put no spoiler warning, get with it. Red Skull comes on, and everyone's like, oh, it's Red Skull. And then my sister's just like, who's that? And on top of being embarrassed that I'm related to her, I realized that, a lot of people don't know who these characters are. And that could be part of our goal is, the Marvel nerds, the big followers know who that is. However, someone that just that enjoys the Marvel films and doesn't want to watch all that, but still would like to know who the characters are, that is something that, we could provide. Also, a lot of Marvel, just a lot of creators on YouTube in general, no hate on them, they do great work. I feel like they talk, because they know so much and their audience is primarily fellow nerds, they just talk at you, kind of like what I'm doing now. They're just talking at you instead of, kind of with you. And our whole brand, our whole idea is, you guys are a part of the story too. We would love to hear your thoughts and just let us know our ideas. That's why at the end of every podcast, I say, are we geniuses or are we fucking dumbasses? Just let us know. We want you guys to be as much a part of the conversation as we are, as you listening to us. We want to hear your own thoughts. And that's kind of the main reason why we wanted to start a podcast, in my opinion.
That story is 100% true, by the way. I was sitting in the front row of the movie theater, and I was losing my mind when I saw Red Skull, and all I heard was, "Who's that?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I know who that was." So that was 100% true.
I wish I didn't know who that was, but I'm related to that. I'm related to that, people.
I did the same thing when I saw it.
Yeah, well, shy.
You're shy.
Yeah, shy.
Okay. So, final question. What was the idea behind the name of Nerds Got Words? You already kind of touched on it, but...
Right. So, Nerds Got Words is something, to me, it's like a nerd is a stigma of you're really smart or you're really knowledgeable about something that you're interested in. And so the whole thing is like nerds doesn't limit us to a specific topic. We could nerds about Marvel, Star Wars, Disney. You can be a nerd about anything, and it's just something that it's just something that you're passionate about and something that you care a lot about. And that's why our whole slogan, our whole idea is, you could be nerds about anything, but we're nerds about everything. And then the whole got words at the end is just because we're talking.
And we have a lot of things to say.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to say. Whether it's good or dumb, we're going to say it. And that's basically the whole premise of it. And, yeah, to this date, my dad can't say it. He always got nerds, Nerds got words, nerds, words. What is it again, Ryan? And I just have to keep telling him, every 5 hours what it is.
It's okay. My parents don't know what it is either. They can't remember it either.
Yeah, I think Shy, who... You saw her introductory video, I'm assuming. Her mom's the only mom that I know that's been able to say it correctly.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And so shout out to her. Love you, Disney mom. But yeah, so basically, that's the whole premise, It doesn't limit us to talk about anything. We could talk about everything. And that's what I really like. I don't like whole things where you're limited to a specific topic. And that's really the whole premise behind Nerds Got Words, in my own opinion. Something that gives us freedom to talk about whatever we want, but also allows us to geek out and nerd out about it. That's basically the whole thing. Thank you for listening to my introductory video, and I'll catch y'all later on the podcast.